you will hear 5 short extracts in which people are talking about a journey they are worried about. For questions 1 to 5, choose from the list A to H what each speaker says about it. There are 3 extra letters which you do not need to use. Speaker 1.
I'm really excited about going on holiday next Friday. Unfortunately, there's going to be a bus and tube strike that day, so I just hope I don't have to wait too long for a taxi. If I don't get to Milan until just before takeoff, they probably won't let me on the plane, and then I'll miss my connection in Rome. So I'm really nervous about the whole thing. Even if the flight's delayed, I still have to check in about an hour beforehand. So, I'm going to book a taxi now, just to be on the safe side, and hope the traffic jams aren't too bad.
Speaker 2.
I'm dreading the journey on the motorway. The forecast isn't very good for tomorrow. Getting there a bit late doesn't worry me, but if it's raining, the roads can be very dangerous. If you have to stop suddenly, you can be in trouble. We could go by train, but we've got so much luggage, and the trains are always so crowded this time of year. Sally says we should fly, but it's too expensive, and it takes so long to get to the airport that it's just not worth the extra money.
Speaker 3.
I'm not really looking forward to crossing the Channel. We were going to take the fast ferry, but if the weather's too bad, they just cancel the crossing. I hate it when they do that. So we're booked on the slower ferry, but I have to say, it's not my favourite means of transport. It's not that I'm afraid of accidents, it's actually a very safe way to travel. The trouble is, I'm not a very good sailor. I get really sick if the crossing's rough. I've tried taking pills, but they don't seem to have any effect.
Speaker 4.
I can't wait to go on holiday tomorrow. I'm thinking of taking the Underground to the terminal. I wanted to take a taxi, but the traffic's so bad at that time of day that I know it would take ages. And it's very expensive because it's quite a long journey. I don't actually mind travelling by Underground, but for some reason, something always seems to go wrong for me. I don't like the long escalators, and I always seem to lose my ticket, but luckily not my passport, before I reach my destination. Maybe I'd be better off going by bus.
Speaker 5.
I'm flying to the USA next week. I do a lot of flying, so it's not something I panic about. I know some people really aren't keen on the thought of being in a plane, but not me. No, what really gets me is making sure that I've got all the right things in the right places. However hard I try, I always seem to end up with something in my hand luggage I'm not allowed to take on board with me. Then there's all that stress of emptying everything out and feeling bad because you've got it all wrong yet again.